Hello, Gemini. Let's get to your reading and see what the tarot cards have to say for you for the rest of July 2023. Connect into that Gemini energy, that mercurial energy. Mercurial. You ever have words you think you can say but or can't quite say? You can get parts of them right. Yeah, lately I have quite a few of those. Okay, one thing you should know is that I do read intuitively, usually over the actual readings of the card. Although a lot of times they just work really well together, but some random messages might pop through, or I may get a strong feeling about what the reading's about, and then I'll just pursue that line of thought. So just so you know there. Let's get in with this. Where is the Gemini energy go on for the rest of this month? Do we want to, yep. All right, let's see what we have here. The Chariot, the Nine of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. Let's see what we have going on here. We have Wands and Cups and Swords. My general initial overall thought is you might be a bit stressed. So the Chariot is a major arcana card, and it can be about taking charge, taking the reins, if you will, of life and steering in your own direction, having the confidence and trusting your own gut and intuition on which direction you want to go. Sometimes, though, it can feel like you don't have control of the direction that things are going. And I'm getting that feeling a little bit here with the rest of these cards, is that you don't feel like you have control over where things are going, and you like to have control. So you may be at a point, though, where you just need to let go of the wheel, right? And let yourself be guided by others in this instance. You'll need to trust others to help you get through this. Here we have the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands, so things are nearly at the end. For the minor arcana, for the most part, except for the court cards, they end at the 10, and 10 reduces to a 1, which is new beginnings. So you're at the end of this cycle, or very nearly there, where things are turning around and transitioning, probably is what it feels like. And you've been fighting hard. You're still standing. You're still there. You're hanging in there. And you're almost done. You should know that this part is almost over. Wands are about passion and creativity and fiery things. So this has been a very... You're fighting, or you're trying to hold on to something that you are very passionate about, that you strongly believe in, is what I'm getting here. And you've been standing your ground, and you're almost there. You're almost pushing through the end, but it's not going to be easy, but you're still there. You still got some fight left in you. The Five of Cups. Fives in general are about challenges, about conflict, changes, things that might throw us off. They're like little points of correction when you're about halfway through. Like I said, it's 1 through 10, and 5 is that midway point where something can change. Something happens that causes or challenges us or changes something, the course for us. And here we have the Five of Cups. And this cup can be about loss, or about focusing on the things that you have lost instead of focusing on what you still have and what's there and waiting for you just to turn around and look. These cups here in the net are no longer serving you. They're empty. They're caught in the net, if you will, so they're not usable. You can't drag them Okay, technically, yes, you could drag them along with you. There is that practical thing. But the point of this is that you need to let go of those that no longer serve you. There are some emotional attachments here because cups are about emotions and intuition and things like that. And these here too that are caught in the net, that you keep getting caught up in the net, are not serving you. They're not doing you any good, but you're having a hard time letting go of them. And it's time to let go of them so that you can move on. They're weighing you down in this fight. They just keep weighing you down, and they're making it harder to get there. You need to let it go and then take up the ones that are still full, the ones that still nurture you, that feed you, that help you get through. So you want to go for the things that make your life easier, not the things that make your life harder. Just a tip. And then here we have the Three of Wands. I know this is hard and this can be tragic, but you have to, in my view anyway, you have to learn how to laugh at life, I guess, in a way. Three of Wands. This card is, threes are usually about community. So you're waiting for someone else to bring something to you in this card. Again, we have Wands again. So you're trying to, I think you're hoping for help from someone else, and you should be. You should be looking to that. You should be reaching out to someone else to help you reach that finish line. Because you are so close. So do that. If you feel like you're stressed and overwhelmed here and you're almost at your wit's end, reach out to someone for help, someone that you trust. And then we have the Ten of Swords here, and this is an ending card. And typically this is the one in the Rider-Waite system where you see the person lying on the beach with all the swords in their back. But the sun is coming up behind them. That it's the end point. You can't get any worse than this. It's already done. The only way forward is up. Right? The sun is shining again. The light is coming out. You can't really tell it on this one, but it gets lighter from the top. Light is shining down. So the darkness is being chased away now by the light. And it's time to trust yourself again, is what I'm getting from this. By the end of this month, it'll be time to trust yourself again. But you need to hang on. You need to ask for help when you need it. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Someone is there waiting to help you. A couple of people are probably waiting there to help you if you just ask. There's something about delegating responsibility. You don't have to be the one doing all the driving. You could take turns. Just saying. You can take turns. And you are not solely responsible for everything that's going on. And what's done is done. And things are only going to get better from here on out, is what I'm getting from all of this. Let's see what we have on the back of the deck. The World. See? The World. This is the last card in the major arcana when the Fool has come to the end of his journey and is ready to go out into the world with all that he's learned along the way. And that's you. You're ready to graduate. You're ready to move on to the next best thing in your life. You're ready to move on to a new chapter. Whew, you'll be ready to just take a break, take a little celebration, take time after all this, even though you're feeling exhausted, to feel pride in what you've accomplished, to feel gratitude for how far you've come, to feel joy and love for yourself and how you pushed through. Because it's a tough battle, but you're doing it. And you're the only one who can do it. And part of that is asking for help, and that's okay to do. That's part of the journey, is to learn to ask for help. which yes, I know some of us don't want to hear, and I'm working on that myself. So, okay, I know that this has been a tough reading for you, but if this helped you, and if you enjoyed this in spite of the struggle that you may be going through, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of my videos or be notified in the future when I post the next set of readings for Gemini, please hit the subscribe and notify buttons. And thank you so much for staying here through this whole reading. And I'll talk to you later.